Hey guys, it's Rachel. What I want to do in today's video is talk about some of the products that I have come across in recent months that I would like to own, but I don't. I know a lot of people do videos like this. They do them every week. They decide if it's going to go on their wish list or what have you. For me, the concept of a wish list is just something that I might maybe get something someday. It's not something that I'm actually going to commit to. The products that I am going to feature are things that I have decided I'm going to get them. Not all of them, because I do have to make some choices, and I do kind of want to hear your opinions on some of the things that I'm going to show you. But by and large, I'm going to be purchasing these things in the future with a budget that I have. It's just gonna have to come piecemeal. So what I thought I'd do today is kind of like discuss that with you and kind of do a, I don't know what I want to call this, like a fantasy haul or something, where I'm going to pretend like I'm going to buy all of this and talk with you about it, put it in a bag, like we're going to the store, and then like taking some things out and making my mind up. It's like, let's just pretend we're stuck at home, or at least most of us are, unless you have to go to work, and I am so, look, I'm getting cabin fever at this point. So let's just pretend. Let's imagine we are going shopping at a store that has all the makeup you could ever want, and we're putting things in our bag like we're gonna check out. And we'll take things out and we'll roam around the store until we decide this is what I want. I don't know. I thought this could kind of be fun, and it's different from the normal way that a lot of people on the YouTubes do it. So let's just go ahead and start talking about this stuff, and I'll just quit talking about me. Okay, so the first thing that I see, I've got my device here so that, ow, so that we'll pull that up. Okay, this is the Mulan blush with ColourPop in the shade Matchmaker. Now, I had this in my cart. When it launched on launch day, I had this in my cart. This was the only thing from the collection that I was truly intrigued by. The reason why I wanted this blush was the shade. I mean, the embossing is beautiful, the packaging is beautiful, but I love the shade of this blush. I love a like taupey, brownier kind of blush on my skin tone. I'm mostly drawn to those kinds of shades. I will do a really pink look every now and then, but this shade is just perfect for me. I didn't buy it, and here's why. It's the shipping. And I kind of feel like in order for ColourPop to be worth it to me, I need to buy a larger order, because this is a $12 blush, and with shipping and taxes, it came out to like 20 bucks. And honestly, I don't know what the quality of a ColourPop blush is. So if I'm willing to pay something that's gonna be worth $20, but it's only like 12 bucks, you see there's a disparity there. It's a $12 blush, but it's gonna cost you 20 bucks. Is it worth the money that they're charging? I don't know. And right now, in the current circumstances that we all have, I wasn't willing to go through with it. Now, if it's out of stock now, and if it comes back into their line at some point, I might get it on down the road if I make a larger order with ColourPop that's gonna work. Were I to be walking around the store, if this blush was available for $12, and I didn't have to pay shipping, just the taxes, I would absolutely buy this. Okay, next. This is actually a perfume. This is the Carolina Herrera, I think I said that correctly, the Good Girl perfume, the original. I sprayed this on myself at, I think it was Ulta or something like that, in person. I wore it around all day and I loved it. I love this kind of smell. It smelled kind of woodsy and like, I like a warm, spicy kind of perfume, and I love this. I will be getting this perfume, and it's just a matter of when. So coming along with our little imagining, would I put this in my imagineering bag? Yes, my imagining bag has the Carolina Herrera perfume in it. I saw pictures of this next one online, and I think I went, oh. So this is the Viseart Shoo. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how Michelle Wang pronounces it. Shoo palette. I like this palette. It's not only a petite, so it's $30 and it's affordable for me, but it's got neutrals and it's got like these Barbie pinks in it as well. I think that silver is kind of a little like thrown in there. I don't know. I would have to swatch it myself and see if it's a cool tone shimmer or, sorry, silver or like a warmer silver. I might use that in the inner corner, but I don't know if I'd get any other kind of uses out of it. However, I like this palette, but I did notice something because I'm torn between this one and another one. Which one would I put in my shopping bag? Well, looking at the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. These tones are not exactly the same, but they are in the same family. I have been lusting after the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette for a while. Not only do I love the color story, because I'm a warm-toned eyeshadow lover, I like the Biba palette so much and their quality. I've heard so many good things about this. So, I would not put both of them in my shopping bag. I would have to choose. And, on the one hand, Viseart is more affordable. On the other hand, I think that if I bought the Viseart, I would still want the Natasha Denona shadow palette because I know I like those shadows so much. So I don't know. I think that Natasha Denona lacks those Barbie pinks, but then the Petite palette, I don't know about the quality because I think with Viseart, people are kind of polarized on it. So I think I would probably choose the Sunrise palette. But what do you think? You tell me. If you were shopping with me, and they're both inside my budget, so that's not the problem. If you've tried Viseart and you've tried Natasha Denona, which one would you put? Which one would you encourage me to put in if you knew I was going to buy one or the other? I'm leaning towards the Natasha Denona, but if you've tried Viseart Petites, let me know. I want to know because right now I'm not 100%. Okay. Speaking of Natasha Denona, the mini nude palette I would also get. Here's the problem. Sephora has run out of mini nude palettes. And when I went to Sephora in person a month ago, I guess, I ended up there was one mini nude left and I ended up not buying it because I thought, if they're discontinuing it, I got a YouTube channel, I don't want to buy it. And now I'm kicking myself because I really want it. They still have it available on her website, but when I went to go check out, I was like, I'm buying this sucker. It's 25 bucks. It was like $20 shipping. I kid you not. Brr. I'm not paying 40 bucks for that. However, if it is available in person, I would definitely drop it right into my invisible bag because I love her shadows. I like the way that this is set up. Part of me just says get the camel palette, pay the extra money, get the camel palette, but I don't want to. I have the Biba. However, here's the thing. I would never travel with that palette. It is staying in my drawer. It is never leaving my house. So I have also the e.l.f. Let me show you. I have the little e.l.f. bite size, which looks almost exactly the same, minus like one shimmer. But I'm still lusting after Natasha Denona. Tell me I don't need it. Tell me this one's fine. So we're gonna put that one to the maybe right now. I might not check out with that one just quite yet. Okay. The next thing that I am intrigued over is the Kojando Brightening Moisture Powder. I have very, very dry skin, and when it comes to setting my face, that powder has to be absolutely, completely, and totally out of this world stellar. And since it says moisturizing, I'm like, gimme, gimme, gimme. But it's a $70 powder. I don't think that I was able to find a review that was just on this powder though. So let me know if I can make it work. I can make my budget work if I needed it. I am perfectly fine with only having one powder. In fact, when I did my declutter several weeks ago, I completely forgot to even go through my powders. And now I'm sitting here with these powders that I don't really like or use. So I am looking for a powder that I like because the ones that I have, I'm not really a fan of. What do you guys think? What do you think of this powder? This is kind of iffy for me as well. I think I can get a better one. Now, I also kind of wanted the Charlotte Tilbury, the one that's like 45 bucks. But then I know Jessica Braun said that the number 7, there's one from number 7 that is a dupe. I might try that one first instead of this, even though this looks great. So I'm going to put that one to the side for now because I just haven't, this is not something that I would just buy and try and do a video on myself. For me, it's too much of a gamble. Does that make sense? Okay, we're gonna put her back on the shelf. Is this weird? Do you guys think this is weird? If you think this is weird, let me know. I'm trying to go somewhere else in my mind because I am been in my house for like 4 days straight. No, like a week. The only time I've left my house for like a whole week has been to go on a walk, but the weather's been bad, so I haven't done that in a few days, or go to the grocery store. So I'm going crazy. Okay, the next item that I have here is the Charlotte Tilbury Easy Eye Palette. Okay, so the next, what, 1, 2, 3. I would love to try her eyeshadows, but I have not seen a color story that has like grabbed me in this way, except for this next one. You'll see. I need to just get to the point. I like this one more than the really large one, and I like it more than on the little quads, but I haven't heard enough good things about this. Plus, okay, like rosy mauve tones are just not my comfort place. Like, it's not where I would say I can sit and say, oh yeah, this is who I am. So keep it, put it back, keep it, put it back, keep it, put it back. I'm gonna put it back for now. Like, it's gonna go away. But if you look here, the copper charge, is this copper charge? I'll put the correct one on here. The little quad that's copper charge, I saw it and I was like, orange, ooh, I wanna try Charlotte Tilbury's products. Orange is my favorite eyeshadow. Let's do it. And then I'm like, thinking to myself, you have so many orange eyeshadows, you don't need any more. So I have this on my maybe list. I'm gonna put that one away for now because I already have what I need. So back on the shelf. Okay, let's move on. I saw Hilary Duff do her Get Ready With Me beauty routine, and she was using this Chanel Tan de Soleil bronzer. I think it's an older product, like before I started actually avidly watching YouTube videos, because I looked up some reviews for this thinking, do I want that? Like, I'd love to try another cream bronzer, and I'd love to try a higher end cream bronzer. And I'm like, all the videos are years and years old, and I'm sitting here going, what have I been missing? I think this is gonna be a definite. This is gonna go in my bag because I've heard good things about it. It's pretty luxury, and lately I've kind of been on this train of like trying to give myself permission to buy more expensive things from my self-worth kind of standpoint. Like, this is so strange. I, for the longest time, thought I wasn't worth nice things. And this would be one of those times. Yeah. That's gonna go to the checkout counter with me because I want it. Okay, the last product, no, not the last product. There's 2 more products that I have. This is the By Terry, how do I say? The By Terry Expert by Light palette. She has 2. There's one for night and there's one by light. Now, the one that's light, I was looking on Beautylish because that's where I wanted to buy it, and then it wasn't on Beautylish. It wasn't on there like a couple days ago when I was looking. The dark one is, the light one has just disappeared. You can get this on her website though, and a couple of other places, I think. I would be really super scared to use this because the embossing on these shadows is so incredibly gorgeous. But this is up my alley. This is warm. It's neutrally warm. Got some copper in there, which is my jam. And it's got, like, the packaging is just gorgeous. And I've heard really good things about By Terry eyeshadows. So that's gonna go in my bag palette. I think that it's gorgeous. So going in the bag. Okay, and then the last thing that I have, I didn't buy it when I had the opportunity. That would be the Melt Rusted eyeshadow palette, the new one. Then I saw Kinky Sweat's overview of this. She also thought like that. She ended up buying it and she liked it a lot. And I usually like whatever she likes, I like. And this is the color story that really, really speaks to me. But I'd be like, okay, if you take a look here, a lot of the things that I'm putting in my bag are very similar. So if I have the Rusted palette, do I need the By Terry palette? I've also heard, I haven't experienced this myself, but I've heard that Melt shadows, especially their shimmers, are kind of crumbly and they kind of, they don't hold up very well. And if I'm gonna pay that much for an eyeshadow palette, I'd be pretty upset. So, okay, if I have By Terry and Rusted, I would put the By Terry and I would put Rusted back on the shelf. That is what I would do. So let's go through. Okay, going through everything that I showed you. What would I end up putting in my bag to haul? It would be the ColourPop blush, the Carolina Herrera perfume, the Sunrise palette, the Chanel bronzer, and the By Terry palette. So out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of the 12 things that I considered, I ended up getting 5 of them. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, in my mind, I've checked out. These are all mine now. I feel great. It's awesome. Not really, because we're all at home. But mental trip is done. We went to the mental makeup store and mentally bought the makeup that we didn't actually buy. I think that this is actually pretty fun. Like I made a list here and I got the screenshots for the actual video and I'm looking at them now and that is really helpful. Putting the pictures right next to each other, I ended up seeing some of these look a lot alike. I don't really want a whole lot of repeats. That's what I would choose. Let me know what you think. Would you prefer Viseart over Natasha Denona? Or would you prefer Charlotte Tilbury, By Terry, Melt? What are your favorite formulas? Out of all the formulas I chose for the eyeshadow palettes, what are your favorites? And color storage. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you think down below in the comments about my selections today. So that's it. Our virtual shopping trip has ended. We're going virtually back to our house with our virtual Chipotle for snacking, and we had a lot of fun today. If you like this kind of video, if it's fun for you to do, let me know. Go ahead and like this video. If you want to see me do more virtual hauls in the future, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe before you leave. Stick around on my channel and see what other kinds of videos I have created for your YouTube entertainment pleasure, and I'll catch you guys later.